Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Avowed, with me, BringItDon. Let's continue exploring Hightown before we enter the Temple of Andra.
The Huana warship Andra as Ngati. My sergeant fainted the first time she saw their statues.
So I'm not sure if it's just Ngati, or if it's every interpretation of Andra, but she has an anglerfish head. Here she looks very humanoid. Also, the clouds have a bit of a graphical
Fresh from the
glitch.
finest distilleries in Thirdborn. The only potion known to protect against the plague. Paradis! Do not be afraid of any plague. With one drop of my miracle elixir, your soul will remain safe.
Militia headquarters. Stay on their good side, and we won't have to go in.
Maybe I want to go in.
Andra, save me. These Adirans sure are demanding.
She doesn't sound very convincing.
Hail.
Yeah, nice place.
Don't mind Marius. The only gardens where he comes from are full of mushrooms.
Oh, there should be a secret back here.
Hail. Welcome to my shop, envoy.
Have you lived in Paradis long?
Have I? Yeah, I've lived here my entire life. So did my parents and their parents before them.
Why did your ancestors come here originally?
Couldn't tell you. Been so long the family's forgotten. Don't really care, honestly.
Tell me about the Paradis militia.
We keep the city safe as best we can. Happy?
What do you have for sale? A unique bow. And Wayfarer's armor. Defiant renewal. Slowly regenerate health while below 20% maximum health. And lesser quickness plus 10% move speed. The most paladins that are devoted to Wodoka can be found among the ranks of the Still Garrote Order. There's always an exception to the rule. Ufdrang was one such exception. He was of the Order of Kind Wayfarers, who would spend his days walking alongside those traveling the roads of Adir, keeping them safe from beast and outlaw alike. Thanks to the tabard over his armor, Ufdrang was often mistaken for a paladin of the Still Garrote, much to the shock and dismay of the people that would soon be taken under his protection. I might buy that and use that instead of the Still Garrote armor. The Kind Wayfarers are probably better representative of what I want my character to be. And the Long Touch. Grim Focus, plus 10% critical hit chance for power attacks while fine aiming. And Lesser Opening Strike, plus 5% damage against enemies with full health. That seems pretty good. An old hunter from Eir Glonfoth crafted this bow as a coming-of-age present for his granddaughter, using wood freely given from a Delimgen's tree and horn from an elder stag. It was meant to keep the young elves safe on their hunts, and for a time it did. When her grandfather passed, however, something in the woman broke. She began to set her sights on more and more dangerous prey, becoming addicted to the thrill of the hunt. Eventually, the creatures of the forest no longer provided the challenge she sought, as she began to hunt wilder and even sometimes her fellow kith. Over time, Her malice and cruel intent seeped into the bow, imbuing it with a vicious lethality. Those that have wielded of the long touch doesn't sound right, have claimed that when scoring particularly brutal kill, they can sometimes hear faint whispers of triumph in their head. Let's grab this. I know I have the boots for the kind wayfarer as well. In fact, I probably have those equipped right now. I mean, the straight stats are probably better. But we'll see. Well, this is fun. A little vandalism and a little exploration. And a little theft.
Yeah. If you're looking to celebrate water, I'd suggest the bathhouse.
Do not succumb to fear, friends. Protect yourselves against...
Lady of Lament, grant us your strength. So very bold of you to take the burdens of others. I hope they serve you well.
They sure will.
Welcome to the Temple of Andra.
Wouldn't think assassins would be hiding out in a temple, but what do I know?
Welcome to the temple.
Alright, transcript of a sermon. Andra, Ngati, Lady of Lament, Mother. When you called so many godlike back to their divine source, many were spared, passed over. What say you to those of us who remain? Are we to carry out some great deed in your honor? Are we to live our lives as mere mortals, deprived of your love? Or are we to await the day when we too are called home? When I stood at the pinnacle of Ukaizo, I felt closer to the gods than ever before. Now they could not feel more distant. Takehu, Master Watershaper. He's a companion from the second game, Deadfire. I've got the key to get in there. Don't mind me, just a little sacrilege. The sea and her love. Traditional Andrite hymn. The sea beheld her love, shining bright from on high. She bade him come down from his palace in the sky. Her love could not be swayed, so she took a peace into her heart. And all who saw her grief that day, sleep in her bosom still.
Hail and well met. The Temple of Andra is open to all. Oh, you must be the Adiran envoy. How wonderful to meet a godlike in our holy sanctum. I take it you're here on official business.
I'm hunting down whoever killed me.
Killed you? Goodness me. Oh, you must be talking about those awful rebels. People say they're outlaws blending in with honest citizens, killers and cutpurses of the lowest sort. But why ask me about the... Wait, you're not implying that I'm involved with that lot, are you?
The killer is dressed as a mystic. Ring any bells?
Envoy, you're describing most of the district. Plus anyone with access to a robe. This has exhausted my patience. A temple is no place for an interrogation.
I drop the act, just in case I can't keep exploring the dialogue. I drop the act. I already know the Clavager gave you the key to the cistern.
Shit. Let me guess. He wrote it all down? The Clavager was far too trusting. Probably what got him killed. All right. If you're willing to listen, then I'm willing to talk.
Finally, some progress.
Yes, I'm with the Resistance. We have a responsibility to defy your empire, to protect our way of life. For some of us, that means hiding in plain sight, passing messages between contacts, playing a role. For others, it's kill or be killed.
I could be sympathetic to your cause if I knew more about it.
Ask me anything you like, but be warned, you aren't ready for the answers.
Hey, nice shoulder. What does the Resistance want?
To be left alone. Paradis was fine without Adir. Your empire inserted itself where there was no need. You've impoverished us, turned my brothers and sisters into beggars, squatting outside our own city walls.
Which one of your people killed me?
Ygwulf, a powerful man, but not in the way Adir understands power. When he knocks an arrow, the gods hold their breath. If you think you can reason with him, don't bother. You have nothing he wants.
Why target me? The city is full of Adirans. I mean, obviously because we're the Emperor's envoy, but...
None of them are the Emperor's plaything. You must be special, and not in a good way. I have nothing more to say to you. If you're so eager to die again, the one you want is downstairs in the cistern, no doubt sharpening his blade. The door is on the wall to your left.
If you're smart, you turn yourself into the authorities. I am sympathetic toward their cause. I don't want to be killed. You should leave the city. It isn't safe anymore.
What difference is it to you?
Yeah, you believe in something. I had to see loyalty punished.
Don't take this the wrong way, but you're not as awful as I thought you'd be. As soon as I've tidied up my affairs, I'll hightail it out of Paradis. You won't see me again.
Well,
Yeah.
that's over. How about we go deal with the Nim dude who killed you?
Yeah, the authority is still Garrote. I'm not going to turn her over to those guys.
Take the door into the cistern. Your killer awaits you.
Smuggler report. A woman got caught smuggling her goods into the city today. A God's damned Adirian envoy lent their aid to the laughably incompetent guard that was tasked with the inspection. If not for help from the godlike, I'm sure that our contact would have made it into the city just fine. She's hauled away to some cell or another. I just hope that whatever fate awaits her isn't too harsh. That's where we help find the grenades on that, part.
Stale air, thick darkness, and a smell that peels your eyes back. Reminds me of home.
No, I just skip it. They don't look friendly.
Get down! You're gonna regret this.
You stand!
Well done.
You're right, buddy.
Let's see what you got.
These people aren't trained assassins. They're just regular people with weapons.
They're trying to kill us. What else do you need to know?
But they're pretty tough regular people with weapons. Gotta hand it to them. Ygwulf's Log 1. This page looks like it was penned recently and then ripped from its binding. What have I done? I made a terrible mistake. Either the prophecy was wrong, or I misunderstood it. Either way, I am doomed. I have to hide this journal, scatter it to the sewers where even the gods cannot find the evidence of my guilt. Forgive me, Donald. Oh, interesting.
Watch out. Pressure plates on the floor.
There's a big old spider. Sorry, guys. I'm glad I was crouched. I didn't crouch because I saw the traps back here. I crouched to make it easier to see the traps as I was walking around them.
If you want help burning through that, just say the word.
Ygwulf's Log 2. The journal entry is dated several weeks ago. My sources tell me an envoy is coming from Adir. Strange. What can they accomplish here that Inquisitor Ludwig can't? We'll have to observe from afar, and remove them if they become a problem. We knew this day was nigh. The Empire is coming for us.
That should disable the pressure plates. Got something.
I might be on the other side of that wall.
That should disable the pressure plates.
Quick and quiet.
You're mine now!
Come and get me!
That's one for us.
There's something here.
Yeah, but where at? Oh, over there, I see.
You know what that web means. Be ready.
More Bleste spiders. Flit you, may you. Here it comes.
Ready, aim.
Go where? Stand back.
Coming in hot.
Where now?
Aye, aye. Coming in hot. Here it comes.
Alright, this will be easier if I just take care of it.
Here we go.
Watch the left.
Hey! Over here!
I won't let him through!
Time to rally.
Nice job.
Oh man, took way more damage there than I was
Spiders.
anticipated.
Are they threatening enough for you?
The spiders are just trying to survive. Maybe these people are too.
Gods. Not this saga again.
I sense a Marius lecture coming.
Alright, back to this.
Unseen, unheard.
A Scanite prayer. This ragged piece of parchment contains a morbid prayer to Skan. O quiet slave, accept this offering as worthy sacrifice. In darkness did I nurture my hatred and drink of its bile. In shadow did I unleash it upon those that would control me. Into hiding I will return to escape the light of scrutiny, and in your name resist the yoke of stifling authority. Grenades. Maybe you sit here to take care of all the spiders. They didn't make it. Alright, the lower cistern key. Okay. This key unlocks the lower level of Paradis' cistern. It smells faintly of standing water and cave mold.
That key opens the big double doors we saw on the way here.
Remember that time in Emerald Stair? You let that thief take all our supplies.
He was starving. I wasn't gonna kill a man over a few rations.
We needed our supplies. We almost died without them.
True.
You let your heart get in the way of your survival.
When did you become a poet?
Just blessed day now. Like it?
Still needs work.
I'd make it a cross with just charge.
Yeah.
Thought I heard the chiming of a treasure nearby up there, but... Now I'm not so sure. Oh, I forgot about that. Alright. Pop a health potion real quick. I'm gonna speed run through this and get back up there and make sure I didn't miss a treasure. Alright, so that was the ice that I was hearing right there. Of course, I'm going to go all the way back here, and there's not going to be anything there. Yeah, it's probably the ice I was hearing. Then again, how do I get up there? It's got to be from over there, so maybe once we go through that. Yeah. That wasn't gonna work. I'm guessing no more spiders through here, so I'll swap back to my mace.
Why would you waste time building a deadly trap when a simple no entry sign would suffice?
Come and get me. Take that. That weapon's not gonna cut it.
Over there, 11. Probably disables the blades, for all the good it does from here.
I was just getting warmed up.
Quiet as the depths.
Show yourself!
Arms up!
Come and get me!
Perk up, envoy.
Oh gosh, double attack. Let's need to take care of this healer. That'll do a lot of damage, so I can't out-damage her healing.
Didn't think that one through, did it? You're still mad about that thief, but we made it back to town, even without our supplies.
Not the blessed a point. You see a threat, you stop that threat. You don't give it your rations.
You think everyone's out to get you. This is why you don't have more friends.
Oh man, hope I don't run out of lockpicks down here. I guess there's nothing stopping me from coming back down here after the fact. So I have a key to that door. Unless, of course, it gets blocked off for narrative reasons.
Eyes open.
Where'd that come from?
I've got your back.
Who's got your back?
Someone!
The envoy's here.
Let's see what you got. Nice work.
Alright, Ygwulf's Log 3. This journal entry is dated several days ago. Now my sources tell me the envoy is a godlike. This changes everything. The prophecy says a godlike will come to the living lands, and death will travel in their wake. We must act now, and halt destiny in its tracks, even if I must spill godlike blood. So I don't mind typos or misspellings in like personal letters and entries like that in a game. It gives it a little bit more character. But if it's like a academic book or history book or something you find, you know, it's a little less forgiving. Because ideally it's peer-reviewed, even in this setting.
So, would you have killed that thief for taking our stuff?
Shh, you dude. Someone's up ahead. Yeah.
I must loop back around.
Hold it.
Oh,
Let's
no,
show
you
'em you're
don't.
bold. Come here.
Let's see what you got.
Hey, a lockpick. Oh gosh, I thought I was gonna fall down there. Not that I think it would kill me.
I would have sent that thief on his way, without our blessed day supplies. Then he would have died. How do you know? We didn't.
Ygwulf's Log 4. This journal entry is penned very recently. We killed the envoy, and the gods brought them back. What does this mean? It must have some higher purpose, and I am too unworthy to grasp it. I failed. Now they're coming for me. What can I offer them but my apologies and my neck?
Get ready. My money says our assassin's on the other side of that door.
That he is.
So it is true. You're alive. You're truly alive.
Spoken like an assassin who's confident in his work.
Well, how could this be? I killed you.
I'm asking the questions here. You owe me answers, justice, and an apology.
You deserve all of that. And more. Stay your weapon, please. Hear me. Let me speak for Paradis. Then you can decide if we part as friend or as foe.
Like, give me one reason why I should listen to you.
I can't give you reason. Only faith.
Well, this should be good.
Envoy, I killed you because the people of Paradis have suffered under the boot of Adir.
Not my boot. Why attack me and not the ambassador?
Because it was not the ambassador's face that appeared to me in a dream, but yours.
Do you kill everyone you see in your dreams?
This was no ordinary dream. It was not imagination. It was communion. Your face was as clear in my mind as it appears to me now. You were standing under the sign of Adir. Your feet became roots and reached deep into the soil, wrapping round Andra in the darkness.
In truth, I've had visions when I touch Andra in the living lands.
Dreams, visions, they can be confusing things. I took the vision as a call to kill you in the hopes that I might stop Adir from conquering this land.
Clearly you've never heard of a self-fulfilling prophecy before.
Perhaps higher education would have given me pause. Stayed my hand. Perhaps not. I cannot imagine what the gods want for us, but you are at the center of it. The proof stands before me.
There's definitely something. It's written all over your face.
The only thing standing before us is a bunch of well-armed people. Let's take this slow. No sudden movements.
The gods aren't finished with you yet.
I can't believe you killed me for something I haven't even done.
Perhaps this was what the vision meant for me to do all along. Maybe the gods wanted us to meet in this way. Who can say? I hope you do better things with this knowledge than I did. You have me cornered, but I will not hesitate to defend myself. Cowardice is not our way. My fate is in your hands. Do with it what you will.
Lowe told me what the Steel Garrote have done to the people of Paradis. For what it's worth, I'm sorry.
If you take nothing else from this, remember that the cruelty of the Steel Garrote has no end. The Deerans have bought most of the property in Paradis, pushed out many of the families. You installed yourselves at Fort Northreach to police trade and fishing with no authority. Ardea now controls the import of all foreign goods, forcing Paradisans to deal with your people to get them.
That may not be the whole story, but it's part of it.
Such dealings are regulated through Aderan contracts that are both deceptive and manipulative. When Paradisans dare to challenge these contracts, we're punished by the Steel Garrote. Whatever wrong I've committed against you, I will not apologize for striking back at Ardea.
Hi, Marius. What would you do?
Normally, I'd say if someone tries to kill you once, don't give them a chance to do it again. But I think he's actually come around to something. It's rare to see a real change of heart. Rarer still to have the opportunity to give someone a second chance. Don't squander it.
If you spare him, he'll just kill you again. I doubt you'll get a second chance. Not a huge fan of cold-blooded murder. We survive by removing threats, and this guy is a threat.
If you're guided by the hearts of your companions, then they too serve the gods.
Yeah, I think I would be more sympathetic to Adir in this case, so take your people and leave, before I change my mind.
You mean it? You have no thirst for vengeance, no righteous desire for justice.
You really are full of surprises, Envoy.
You're really letting us go?
Your quarrel was never with me. I'll make a bad situation worse.
At least we agree on that much. Thank you, Envoy. If our paths are meant to cross again, let it be in peace.
Big mistake, Envoy. He killed you once. He'll do it again.
When a warrior acts with honor, we mark the occasion with a gift, and in my case, an apology. Please, accept both.
Free. The hair forgives. The tide ebbs on the placid shore. We learn. We twine.
You know, it's harder to keep you alive if you keep setting free all the people who want to kill you.
Relax, Marius. If he wanted the Envoy dead, I doubt he'd send us away with presents. Impressive.
Alright, Ygwulf's key. Its key is stamped with an ornate Y on its head.
For what it's worth, I'm very sorry for the part I played in your...
Don't bother going back the way. Bring the pillars to the right of the stairs. One more thing. Thanks. We were wrong.
How do we know this envoy isn't going to stab us in the back?
Adirans are true to their word, usually to a fault.
What about the Inquisitor? You really think she'd back down?
Oh, she's gonna kill us. Never doubt it. But we'll give her a chase she
Thought I was in the clear there. Obviously I was not. My companions are watching me do all this. Unsent correspondence. Clapper Aemond, your help has not gone unnoticed, and it is appreciated. But there's so much more to be done. The Endurance will not stop until they have taken control of every last inch of Paradis, if not the entirety of the living lands. We do need more to stand against them. More resources, more arms, more armor, and most importantly, more people. I urge you to meet with me in person. Between my rebels and your militia, there's no doubt in my mind that we can push these Imperials from our home. Think about it. Why?
You're not what I expected.
Call to arms. Brothers and sisters of Paradis, it is well past time to push these Adiran dogs out of the living lands, out of our home. It is only through our bravery and might that our children and their children may live freely, instead of being ground down beneath the heel of a deer. Fear not death, for it is a kinder fate than subjugation, and only through spilled blood will we remain independent from an empire that cares nothing for us.
Hopefully you made an ally here today, Envoy.
We'll definitely be seeing them again. You all but guaranteed that.
Unfortunately, I don't think your friends at the embassy will be happy about this.
I never really expect them to be happy about anything. I have some thoughts, Envoy. Let's have another one of our chats back in camp.
Yeah.
I think we have the Wayfarer's gloves back in camp too. Is that the one that maybe an amulet that increases food and healing potion effectiveness by 20% or something. Alright, well I'm going to call it here, and next time we'll return to the embassy, I suppose. And keep on keeping on. But for now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.